and, you know, other odds and ends. There was a time traveler in there and a mirror world where Petrus fights himself, and, you know, well, I really like that concept. Yeah, it's a cool concept. Um, and I'm still, I mean, obviously, I'm still proud of it because I'm still fucking using it. But um, I want to say Petrus, the VTuber, is post books because the reward for the books going through that adventure is the emerald you see around his neck. That is a plane shifting device, which also keys into Petrus's VTuber lore, which is basically just my own self. You know, each VTuber has their own lore, and each VTuber is like almost in their own world, I want to say. So the lore reason that Petrus would have for collabing with other VTubers was the fact of this gem um, is a plane shifting device that allows him to traverse to other worlds. The issue with it is he doesn't get to choose where it goes. It reacts to his desires to meet individuals with the most interesting stories to tell. And that's basically just like me being like, hey, I love VTuber lore. Tell me your fucking lore. And Petrus also has a magical notebook that never runs out of pages. So it's, you know, I guess the VTuber Petrus is a sequel to the books Petrus. Well, I'll give you a reason to collab with my character, so to speak. Yeah, and he'd be a river demon, and we would have to clue in as to where we find the Loch Ness monster. Essentially, yeah, yeah. Well, I would already have the, yeah. By that point, yeah, it would have already been because the necklace is in the Feywild, so he would have already had the scale from the Loch Ness monster at that point and put it in the portal. So the mother's spirit was calmed, returning to its kind and gentle nature. It departed to the afterlife and disappeared. Cubone, you you just came here because you wanted to see your mom again, right? Sorry for thinking your mom was scary, Cubone. Petrus, I I don't want to leave Cubone alone like this. I'm gonna take it home. Oh, there's someone named Fuji upstairs. Do you think you could see him home too? I got this. You're not scared at all, Petrus. Man, you're full of confidence, pal. You definitely seem dependable. What? You rescued Cubone from Team Rocket? When did you go and get that strong? Right. Well then, guess I'll leave this up to you, Petrus. Come on, Cubone. Oh yeah, a big thing about Petrus, the reason why he could do all that shit, because I didn't want a strong protagonist. I didn't want like, you know, the typical protagonist. Petrus is cursed with immortality at birth because his father pissed off a witch. I guess is the the gist of it. So he can't die through attacks, poison, or anything. Strong protagonist or super. Yeah, but he just can't die. So he basically uses himself as almost a fucking litmus test to how dangerous a situation can be. Like he values the life of Olvo and Lavender incredibly much, but also he's been stuck in the human world for almost 11,000 years. Having a puny protagonist that's cannon fodder is fucking great. Yeah, yeah, I thought it was really interesting. Olvo was supposed to be the strong one. Lavender, I went back and forth on a lot. I was thinking either someone who is also strong, but is super morally compassed. Like she doesn't fight unless, you know, there's a real good reason to. Or she is super diplomatic but also super weak. But then with the problem with that would be you're like super relying on Olvo then, because Petrus, while not being completely worthless in a fight, once you bat him away, he has to fucking get back up. Like, it's not like he doesn't feel pain. he still gets fucking hit. It hurts. So Petrus is like super apathetic after 10,900 years. Age-wise, Petrus is 10,997 years old. And I've done that specifically because I wanted to have a big celebration for my 11,000th birthday as a on stream, and I figured 3 years was enough time for me to get my shit together, basically. So I could do a big celebration. Stop right there. We'll be going first. With that specter out of the way, we can finally get to the top. You're the old geezer they call Mr. Fuji, right? You're going to be repeating your Pokemon research for the glory of Team Rocket. Ignore us all you like. We're used to it. We won't take no for an answer. That's a really good plan. Yeah. You'll help with the boss, whether you want to or not. I think he's dead. Gramps here thinks he can resist, so we're setting him straight. You better disappear, twerp, or be prepared to fight. It's like the SCP series, Confinement on YouTube, where the main guy just dies over and over again. I don't know what that is, but sure. I mean, kinda, I guess. It's not like dying. But kinda, I guess. But obviously, because once you fight a couple of mythological creatures through the point of view of someone who literally his only power is healing and not dying, you can only describe getting beat up so many times that I was like, okay, after like 3 different things, let's give him something. So, what about trapping him? Yeah, that was the idea that got scrapped because my friend found it too creepy. I'll tell you about that one first, actually. So I had an idea for scrapping him. That was originally the power-up plan. Is the fact that they trapped him, and it was a cult, and they trapped him, and they basically tortured him, but they didn't know about his regen. And what they did is they like slit his wrist and then started pulling out. And this is really gross. So I guess mute the stream, or I don't know. Look away. I'll be done in like a minute. They started pulling out his veins, but because he regens, the veins they're like regen. And they I don't think this actually works. I don't think you can just pull out veins. I assume they would break, but like, magic. And eventually, with Petrus not speaking, they would leave him alone, and he would then have a whip, a whip that made of his veins that came out of his wrist. And he could use that. But my friend was like, this is disgusting, and also, I hate it. You can't put this in a teens novel. And I was like, alright, yeah, that's true. That's true. That's fair. I'll respect that. So I went with the anime trope of a mirror world. And it's quite graphic. Yeah. Yeah, a little gross. Yeah. 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 So I went with the anime trope of being a mirror world where he fights a mirror version of himself who has the ability to copy magic, and just so happens that, oh, fucking look at that. Don't forget what Stephen King did in his It novel. I've never read It. What did he do in It? I forget an old move. Probably Fury Swipes. But it was going to be the mirror world with the mirror Petrus had one issue that, you know, obviously a lot of things were different in the mirror world. I planned out the mirror world and how it was different and all this jazz. But the main issue that Mirror Petrus had, and the main reason he wanted to fight normal Petrus, is he didn't have the immortality. So he wanted to take the immortality from Petrus. What ends up happening is Petrus ends up absorbing him through I developed an entire magic system just for Petrus to be able to absorb Mirror Petrus without it being fucking stupid. They all went down to the sewer to look for a clown. 3 guys, 1 girl, all like 13. To put it as discreet as possible, a not very PG-13 scene occurs between them. Oh. Well. That's honestly fucking really gross. Like, what the fuck? They're kids. Ugh. But I sat and Stephen King wrote the, yeah, okay. Yeah. Which the It movie was based on. Yeah. Yeah, that is certainly a thing. Oh, I forgot to name this. I forgot to name it. Shit. With his own hands. He really did. Yeah, that's a bit yikes in my book. I'm sure Stephen King is a wonderful author. Really good at the action of writing, but why that choice? I don't know. Oh wow, you actually know a lot of punches. Holy shit. Thunder Punch, go. Oh, yeah. Well, you said you like lore and mythology, right? Yeah, I love... Well, it's not so much... I do like lore, right? Wait, the punch Pokemon knows punches? Shut up. It's the fact that I really love reading people's writings, right? Like, when I look at a streamer and I see their lore, and I'm like, you know... I really like looking at it and reading it and hearing them explain it, because, like, you know, normally it's something they're passionate about, and I like listening to, like, oh, you know, why they made those choices. Go back. I fucking hit the wrong thing. Watch American Gods by Neil Gaiman. Read his book about Norse mythology. Okay. I'm definitely, Wait, American Gods. I think I know what that one is. Is that the one with the poster that's... It's the Greek gods in, like, a diner? What do you want? You'll regret this. It's more about, like, me, like, you know, I guess meshing with the person. I do like mythology, but I'd say it's more about, like, me finding more lore about the person, like delving deeper into, like, why they did this or why they did that. And it's, you know, as someone who is not an author, but as someone who likes to sit and think of scenarios and write, you know, blurbs, it's fun to sit and read like lore. Which I will say, given the brief time that I spent on both Niji Sanji and Hololive's website, they don't have much lore, unless they just don't put the lore there. So it's kind of, They have like 3 sentences on the 2 girls I clicked, and it's like, okay, well, you know, that's not a lot. I could write a whole book series on the prequel to Petrus. I almost did. In the American Gods universe, gods are created from worship. In the old gods, Odin, Persephone, Zeus, Jesus, are all at war with the new gods. Media, technology, internet. It's really good. That's all I'm saying about... Ooh, okay. Looks like Operation Stealthily Kidnap Fuji is a bust then. Don't you think I know that? It'll be fine. We'll just have to help out with the takeover of Silphco in Saffron City. Looks like Team Rocket's blasting off again. God, I cannot do their voices. I'll definitely have to check that out. That's a really cool concept. I'm amazed they put Jesus in there. Usually, when shows do depictions of mythology and gods and stuff, they usually leave Christianity out of it. Pet the dog. Pet the dog. Fun fact, half of all moves learned by Hitmonchan via leveling have the word punch in their name, and the word punch is found 61 times in the Bulbapedia article. Oh! Especially since the god internet is literally a Gen Z definition. He vapes toad skin. What the fuck is vaping toad skin? And has weird haircuts. Oh, and who might you be? You came to save me from Team Rocket? Thanks, but I didn't even notice they were here. I was too busy trying to calm the spirit of Marowak. I think Marowak's spirit has finally left us. I must thank you for your concern. Follow me to my home. It's the Pokémon home, at the foot of this tower. So, Petrus, your Pokédex is one that requires strong... Your Pokédex quest is one that requires strong dedication. Without deep love for Pokémon, it will be hard to complete such a task. I'm not sure if this will help you, but I'd like you to have it. Oh, thank God, the Pokeflute. Upon hearing the Pokeflute, sleeping Pokemon will spring awake. Try using it if you ever find a sleeping Pokemon. Not only did they put Jesus in there are many Jesuses in there, because the Jesus people worship varies based on ethnicity. Not everyone sees the same person when they pray. There's Mexican Jesus, Korean Jesus, African Jesus. Oh. The more you know. Many more Jesuses. Jesus I. It's hilarious. I bet. Where's the bag? Get the town map. Use this item. Okay, what did I need the Pokeflute for? It was here. Yeah, it was on Route 12. I haven't actually... No, I took out... Yeah. This is where Team Rocket was. Team Rocket is also here. They're taking out Saffron now. Snorlax. Yeah. I was just trying to remember where the fuck Snorlax was. I know there's like 2. Is there one more of those? Is there one of those in the way in this game? There's like 2 in the way. Kill Snorlax, he's overrated. I mean, I'm going to catch him just because I want him for the dex. I'm going to try to at least. But I'm not going to fucking use him. Sky Dash. Okay, take us back to Saffron. Use Cut on him. Yeah, that'll work. Just kill him, honestly. We battle sleeping Pokemon all the time. How is he any different? Bum ba dum bum. Bum 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 ba dum bum. Bum ba bum bum ba dum bum. Bum 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 ba bum bum. Look at that, we're so close to having the full team. I need to rename. I need to rename fucking Hitmon. Boom, 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 boom. Bag. This is not what I want it to be. Not bag. Party. Christ. Maybe I have been streaming for slightly too long. Hitmonchan, yes. Change name. 9K? What did I miss? What do you mean 9K? Okay. Oh. Nothing? I don't think you missed anything. S-A-U-C-E. Souse. Just like that, Mr. Marinara. My thumbs are fat, and mobile keyboard sucks. Forgot you can just rename Pokemon in this game. Yeah, you can't, however, rename things from a trade, which is why I can't use that Dratini. Because someone gave me that in a trade earlier today in the stream, and I can't rename it. It's just stuck as Dratini. Yeah, it's good? Awesome. Okay, so then the last one we will name Umbra, and it will be Aerodactyl, which we are still a fucking ways away from. Have you ever been able to rename trade Pokemon, though? I don't think so. But I thought, you know, we would eventually get past that, because it fucking doesn't matter. Or at least let us rename it if it's the fucking base name. You know? Like, if they didn't bother putting a name on it, then maybe let us rename it, you know? Just let us through already. No way. Only authorized members are allowed. I was told no one else in. How can you say that when we're on the same side? How rude. You deny a beautiful girl what she wants? Move it already. Hey, Jesse, wait for me. I cannot do his voice. Bum, bum. Da, 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 don't mind me, I'm going. Silphco. You there. I don't know who the receptionist is. It's a woman. Okay. I have to tell you that our office is a bit of a disaster right now. A real disaster. This is no place for kids, not when there are so many dangerous people around. Hey, it's my boy! Ah, don't be such a stick in the mud. You won't even let us have a look around? Oh, you're blue. The blue. Petrus, I've been looking for you. What are you doing in a place like this? Team Rocket. No surprise. Those Team Rocket goons are causing trouble all over the place. You and me are on the same wavelength, Olvo. We can't keep getting we can't keep letting Team Rocket do whatever they please. That's right. Come on. This time we did a little strategy planning. So in short, the plan is this. Petrus is going to drive Team Rocket out of Silphco just like he planned. But it'd be crazy for you to do something like that alone. So Olvo is going to go with him. Right. While you pipsqueaks do that, I'm going to do a loop around all of Kanto, squashing out Team Rocket wherever I find them. One of us is sure to find out where their boss is hiding. While I'm at it, I'll swing by the Pokemon League and tell the bigwigs what's going on. Awesome. Do you think the Elite Four might come to help us? Maybe. So that's the battle plan, guys. Time to split up and put into action. If only it were that simple. Fact is, there's one more thing we gotta do here first. Petrus. Olvo. If you want me to leave this place up to you two, newbies, then prove to me you're up to the task. What? I don't care who goes first. Just show me what you got. Hey, look at that. It's Gary. Oh, do you not like the fact that he's named Blue? That's what he's named in the manga, though. I don't mind. Oh, you seem like very, like, passive-aggressive. It's Gary. So you're my first challenger, huh, Petrus? Yeah. Just referring to that one YouTube video. Ah. It's blue/green, but also Gary. Yeah. You're challenged by Pokemon Trainer Blue. God, I love the fucking Pokemon Adventures manga. Yeah, do the special attack, sure, why not? Whoa. Okay, that's new. Yeah, Petrus, you've ever seen Pokemon, but with animals? What, like the real life Pikachu, where it's just a fucking rat that's been photoshopped pink or yellow? Yes, I have. That picture is like 13, 14, 15 years old. I mean, dog fighting? Oh yeah, that too. Nah, Pokemon are just normal animals. They're not. It's an animation. Huh. I know it's supposed to be an easier game, but shouldn't he have more than literally 2 Pokemon? Yes. Unless that's just the Pokemon he's willing to use on us. Because him and Red have already, you know, finished their adventure. So he should have a team of 6. Which I like how they gave him Charizard, because that is something that annoyed me, how easy they got the Pokemon games have gotten. Well, this one's really easy. This one's like... Oh, fuck. This one's like super... I didn't realize this thing's level 40. Huh. The Pokemon Sword and Shield games are also ridiculously easy. Yeah. But it's not like to the point like where this game where you can really do the entire game with one Pokemon. No, did I just... Okay, thank God they put a fucking... Thank God. Yes. I started playing at X and Y. Were they hard games at some point? They weren't as easy. I will say that they have gotten easier. But they... Like, I mean, obviously, if you go back to fucking Red, the game's brutal, right? But there's also a lot of, like, very simple things that you can do to, like, get around that shit. So, Red and Blue Green Gary have double-checked up on teams, or should have. Yeah. Probably. But, I mean, you know. Oh, well. They weren't hard, but they required much more than just matching the type you're up against. Yeah. I mean, I did all of Soul Silver, both regions, and I beat Red with just for Alligator. And I had Lugia. Lugia was in the team. because he was the legendary that I caught in the game, and he was like the highest level Pokemon that I'd ever seen. So I was like, yeah, fuck it, I'll take Lugia, and then I put him in my party, and I just used him as a punching bag so I could revive for Alligator. Oh man, so you really are ready for Team Rocket. I feel pretty good about leaving this place in your hands. You're next, Olvo. Come at me. I'm just getting warmed up. Yeah, I beat all of Pokemon Fire Red with Wooper. No, I don't hate myself that much. Soul Silver, I just didn't know. X and Y were super duper easy, and also very slow to start. I do. Oh yeah? You know, as much as I don't really want to end stream, that's where I lost interest series. Yeah, I don't blame you. Much as I don't want to end stream, it is fucking 9 p.m. I don't have to go to class tomorrow, but I have school starts tomorrow, and I have 4 online classes. I think we're gonna call it there for today, and I'm gonna let's raid someone. Why don't we? Yeah. Bro, you got another hour? No, I gotta fucking eat, Brad. Oh yeah, let's raid Tuda. Let's raid Tuda again. Copy. Go give Tuda some love. Yeah, it's 4 a.m. Yeah, but go give Tuda some love. Tuda's a really cool real cool streamer. Thanks for listening. Yeah. Thanks for everyone coming out, and thank you, Brad, for gifting a sub, and thank you everyone who followed today. And on the off chance you're watching this on YouTube, come check me out. I should be on the ending soon screen because I have this. I have this for a reason. So I guess thank you, everyone, and I should have hit enter because I forgot. I always forget that this thing has a time limit. So I guess on the off chance you're watching this on YouTube, come check me out on Twitch. I stream most days. All right. Thanks again, everyone. Go give Tuda some love. Bye.